Okay, this is a review for, let's say, December the 4th. This is a trade that I took in the morning, pretty early in the morning, based on how the gamma set up and a couple other factors. So whenever, Friday we had a nice move up, where in the overnight session when we opened up last night, we basically moved down lower all night until about 8:30, and then we had a pretty strong move down. And at the open, we were right about this 60 level, which was also Friday's low day, Friday's overnight session low. And so I was looking at the data. I want to see where the gamma levels were going to be at. And so this is a note I made in the morning. I wouldn't be surprised to see the call wall at 46.07 ES, even though it was a stretch. 45.86 might be the only other place that makes a lot of sense to me. And that was based on a number of different factors. I'd expect the put ball to be quite tight after this move down, maybe even above spot around 45.62. So we had the call wall open up, and it was right there at 87. And then we had the put wall was a little bit lower. It was around about 45.57, which is right at 45.50 on SPX. So that's a big strike. So here we are at the open. We come down. We have this big move down. We open up right where I thought the put wall was going to be at. Ignore these levels right here. This red level. I put that on there this weekend. So we open up here, which is a really good spot for long, but it happened right at the open. And if we would have been able to come down, this is the opening candle right here. If we would have been able to come down and maybe take a look down here, I might have been interested in taking long, but that trade was kind of off the table as it moved too fast. So what I was looking at is we had a really good move up on Friday, then we had a move down all night overnight. We had basically a little bit of an inventory correction off this big push down. So I was looking where I might want to get involved. And so this is a chat room. As we're going through here, the walls came in right where I thought they might. I was going over a few other products, some internals. Yes, the call wall is near the ETH mid and monthly mid. This is a place I'm interested in trading, which is 83.85. So on the charts, that's right about here. That's right about here in this area. A rejection at the wall, 87, might have a tough time getting below. And the reason why is I'm sitting here looking, we got some stuff here. I can get a different color. We got some stuff here that I'm a little bit worried about. And then we've got the wall here. So if we come up and get a rejection on this wall, I'm thinking we might have a hard time here. This isn't enough room for the trade. So basically at that point, the only thing I'd be able to look for is if this wall actually moved up, and I could look for a trade to basically follow the call wall all day. So we didn't get that. So I was watching as we came in about the middle of this move right here, and I saw that we rotated up. We had a nice rotation down, and then on another rotation up, I was looking to try to get involved right here. So let's see, I've got a 1 minute chart. So this is the open right here. Well, this is the open right here on this candle. So you see, we never really got that rotation down to get long down here. So we rotate up, and then we start getting there where it looked like we found some sellers. And then this is where I entered, 45.75, entered with 3 contracts. And let's see. So just going over some other stuff. So I'm already long at this point. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm looking to see if sellers come in around 65 ES. I'd like to see if NQ is trapping below. So I already got long. I thought I put in here where I got long, but where I got short, but I don't see where I did. So this is just basically narrating the trade. I'm looking to see if sellers come in around 65. So we'll have 65 right here. We did have sellers come in there. This is in this area, so I was looking for sellers to come in. There it is. I'm short 75.50, so trying to give it the opportunity to continue first. Sack on my stop at cost on my runner, moving the target to 50.25. I know I may give up good profit, but the wall is a good place where I could add, below the ETH low, the prior low day, and it's all or nothing on the runner. So at that point, the way I have my stuff set up, I'd already taken profit on 2 of my contractors. All I have was a runner in at this point. So what I was looking to do here is I was looking to get below the previous low day, which is right here about 62. I don't know why I'm using my mouse when I've got my pen. So what I was looking to happen is that to get below here and then be able to find a place where I could add, which would lower my original cost, but give me a better entry than if I just took an entry down here, to where I'd be able to hang out through some of this and continue down to the wall, which is still down here around 57 or so. I want to see sellers come in here for my short to work. NQs and lows too. I'll cut my short if it doesn't start moving lower. This is just commenting on it. I want to move my target up as I have 8 points in this runner, but the trade is still working. So I mean, at this point, on all these areas, we rotate up, but we're finding sellers. Rotate up, but we're finding sellers. So there's no reason for me to get out of this trade yet. We have a perfect target. This just doing what this tool tells me to do. I say that right here. Just letting the Gexray tell me what to do. Okay, I'm moving my target to 61 ahead of the put wall and 60 strike. I think that the wall holds. And this is, I'm just saying this. I've got my runner well into profit. I'm starting to, second guess. Should I take profit here? It's Monday morning, first thing in the morning, and I'm seeing this wall is just solid. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I'll just set my runner a little bit above 61. And that way I can make sure that I take profit. That's what I did here. You can see where I took profit. So I'm just saying 12 points on the runner. Come on, baby. We're almost there, 2 ticks away. Just showing we almost got there. We're close enough. But there's no reason to take profit here. I have the wall. I know exactly where the target is. If I get antsy and I take it early, then I'm just costing myself money. So I put a little above this wall. That way I can make sure to get a fill. Every once in a while, it'll get to the wall and it'll just turn on a dime. It'll leave 30 people sitting there and I'll be the one that doesn't get filled. Okay, bam. Thank you, Gexray. What a way to start the week. 14.5 point trade. And this was just in a matter of a couple minutes. So 10:24, 9:55, so 30 minutes. A little bit longer than I thought, but when we're sitting here, you know what's going on. Don't have to worry about it too much. So this is a really hard part. My original target was 45.50. I wanted to add if we held below previous low a day. I could have trimmed that and had risk off and more money, of course. If the wall moves down, this could be a bloodbath today. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know logically we're below the previous low a day. And I know that if this wall moves down, then it could be a really big day. You see like where this happens with a call wall, you just see that pull wall moving lower and you just hang on and just, keep taking profit, adding on rises, taking profit, and, turns into a really good day. So I had a great opportunity here. We had a rotation up. We had another rotation up that was a lower high. We had another rotation, had plenty of opportunity. And then I'm looking big size here at 54. So I'm looking at this area. That becomes a target for me. Here's 54 right here. They went and they took that liquidity and then they turned and that was a low a day right there. Just some other comments, finally some live. So I was just mentioning the put walls at 45.50. That's one of the reasons why I thought the put wall would stick, and it did. Yes, around 61. If we can't see buyers, I wouldn't want to be long. That would be where I'd be looking to add short. So that was this area in here. And it was a little bit of a tricky area, but that's it. It's a pretty easy setup. You have all the targets here. I had a good entry. Just doing what the tool tells me, just hanging on and waiting for it to work out.